in the past 10 years, I have seen class sizes increase and tuition increase. When I was a TA in 2005, our labs were 25 students, so I was responsible for 50 students. I got to know the students. The class I'm teaching this fall has 200 students. My TAs are not going to be able to give that individualized attention.
The reduced investment when the recession hit resulted in major tuition increases for the students, but also, for example, in my department, faculty was cut by a third. And for several years, we weren't able to make that up.
I think for faculty of color, myself and Chicana, I think it's very important that we understand how unionization is also about racial and economic justice. It's not just an issue of affordability, it's also a lack of accessibility, and that's historical.
State legislatures have been systematically undermining the greatness of our public higher education. I believe the University of Minnesota was cut by 40% per student from 2001 to 2011. That includes shifting faculty investment from tenure-line faculty to short-term faculty, adjuncts, and those kinds of trends lessen the value of the education and the research we have here. So it affects the whole quality of the institution.
If we have a group of faculty who are living in fear or living in a precarious situation where they don't know where their paycheck is coming next semester, that says a lot about what they feel they can teach. They're not going to take risk and really kind of demonstrate to their students what education could be.
It's tied to this problem with higher education that says everything has to be understood in a business paradigm. That's fundamentally inconsistent with the whole idea of a public research institution.
Right now, I think that most faculty, even people that may have liberal or even conservative viewpoints, would agree that they really don't have a lot of power in terms of how departments are financed, how curriculum is basically constructed, delivered, etc. It's literally everything that we do at this university.
I've been told there was maybe some kind of golden age for shared governance at American public universities. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I know it's not true now. What unionization does is it gives us the opportunity to sit down across the table with the administration as legal equals and negotiate those differences and reach an agreement that we all have to live with.
I think what we have here now is an opportunity to turn hollow promises of shared governance into real, legally enforceable clout, both at the university and with the legislature, not just about our own working conditions, but about the public higher education that we all really care about.
What I would really like to encourage now is that the state fund teaching so that our university is properly supported and we can produce the best students and the best workers out there.
The biggest advantage of having a union to the contingent faculties, adjunct professors and PNA, is a sense of commitment going both ways. In other words, I'm committed to the university is committed to me.
The idea of one union for all the faculty, contingent, adjunct, PNA, tenure line, is that in the end our interests really do align.
There's so much commonality between the tenured adjuncts and course lecturers. If we form a unit that is large enough and that is diverse enough, we can literally have a stronger voice here.
If we all come together and we realize we're all in the same boat, there will be less tension between us and more ability to better advocate for our students.
To me, it's not a matter of having a body to oppose the administration. I think in most cases our interests and the interests of the administration are completely aligned. But when we see the trends going on elsewhere in the country, including neighboring states, and the overall trends in higher education, I just think it's important for the faculty to have their own voice.
Listen, with what's been going on in Wisconsin, if we don't do this now, it may be too late. We need to actually be innovative, have a vision, and organize.
We have power when we speak together.
It's not that faculty just need higher salaries, it's that we need a solid faculty where we're all united and we all have some security and we can all focus on the most important thing, which is educating our students and pursuing our research.